Hello friends, and welcome to Fun Learning with Anna. Let's play Kids Quiz Time. I'll read a question and 4 choices. You pick the best answer and see how many you get right. Let's begin. Which animal can glide through the air? Dog, flying squirrel, turtle, skunk. Flying squirrel. They can stretch their skin to glide from tree to tree. What tool helps you see tiny things? Microscope, binoculars, calculator, sunglasses. Microscope. It makes tiny objects look bigger. Which planet is known as the red planet? Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Sun. Mars. It looks red because of rust-like dust. What do bees collect from flowers? Sand, money, leaves, or nectar? Nectar. They use nectar to make honey. Which is the fastest land animal? Elephant, cheetah, bear, moose. Cheetahs. They can run very fast. What gas do plants need to grow? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, smoke, argon. Carbon dioxide. Plants take in carbon dioxide and make oxygen. Which part of your body pumps blood? Brain, stomach, heart, liver. Heart. The heart keeps your blood moving. What shape has 3 sides? Square, triangle, circle, pentagon. Triangle. They always have 3 sides. What animal lives in the Arctic and is white? Lion, rhino, polar bear, panda. Polar bear. They live in the cold, snowy places. Which one melts when it's hot? Rock, balloon, tree, ice cream. Ice cream. It melts in warm temperatures. What bird cannot fly? Bat, penguin, eagle, parrot. Penguin. Penguins swim instead of flying. What do you call a baby frog? Kitten, toad, tadpole, calf. Tadpole. Tadpoles grow legs and turn into frogs. What instrument has black and white keys? Piano, drum, guitar, harmonica. Piano. Pianos have a pattern of black and white keys. Which one is a mammal? Shark, bat, lizard, salmon. Bat. They're mammals because they breathe air, have hair, and feed milk to their babies. What do we use to measure time? Tape measure, spoon, scale, clock. Clock. A A clock measures and shows time. Where does a camel store fat? In its hump, in its nose, in its ears, in its stomach. In its hump. Camels use hump fat for energy. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? Mercury, Jupiter, Pluto, Venus. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. What do we call water that falls from clouds? Fog, smoke, rain, snow. Rain. Rain is water droplets falling from clouds. Which one is a solid? Ice cube, steam, mist, cloud. Ice cube. Ice is frozen water, so it's a solid. Which animal can change its color to blend in? Horse, koala, chameleon, ostrich. Chameleon. They can change their color to hide or show feelings. Which animal can sleep standing up? Cow, horse, dolphin, monkey. Horse. They can sleep standing up because their legs can lock in place. Which one does not belong? Car, bus, scooter, apple. Apple. Apple's a food and the others are ways to travel. Which one can you hear but not see? Music, car, leaf, pencil. Music. Sound isn't visible. Which shape has the most sides? Triangle, pentagon, hexagon, square. Hexagon. It has 6 sides. What animal lives in groups called schools? Fish, snakes, bears, snails. Fish. Fish swim in groups called schools. If today is Monday, what day comes after? Sunday, Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday. Tuesday follows Monday. What number comes next? 2, 4, 6, 6, 12, 10, 8. 8. We're skip counting by twos. Which material comes from a tree? Plastic, rubber, glass, hay. Rubber. Natural rubber is made from sap of rubber trees. Which travels faster? Light, sound, car, static. Light. Light is the fastest thing we know. Which food is dairy? Bread, carrots, cheese, beans. Cheese. Cheese is made from milk, which is dairy. Which animal is most active at night? Giraffe, owl, horse, seal. Owl. Owls are nocturnal, meaning they're awake at night. Which object would you most likely find in a laboratory? Beaker, crayon, tennis racket, lunchbox. Beaker. A beaker is used for experiments. Which place is the coldest? Desert, rainforest, Arctic, valley. Arctic. It's extremely cold all year round. Which animal lays eggs? Whale, dog, lizard, tiger. Lizard. They're reptiles and they lay eggs. Which one is a natural resource? Plastic, oil, concrete, glass. Oil. It comes from deep underground. Which animal is a predator? Deer, rabbit, wolf, hamster. Wolf. Wolves hunt other animals for food. Which one is a habitat found in water? Coral reef, desert, meadow, cave. Coral reef. Coral reefs are underwater ecosystems. Which one is an invertebrate? Cat, butterfly, turtle, bear. Butterfly. Invertebrates have no backbone. Which planet has rings? Mars, Earth, Saturn, Venus. Saturn. Saturn's rings are made of ice and rock. What force pulls objects down? Gravity, heat, light, sound. Gravity. It pulls things toward the ground. Which object would sink the fastest in water? Feather, plastic cup, metal spoon, leaf. Metal spoon. Metal is heavier and denser, so it sinks quickly. Which event happens because Earth spins? Ocean tides, day and night, seasons, moon phases. Day and night. Earth's rotation creates day and night. Which part of a plant absorbs water from the soil? Roots, flower, stem, leaf. Roots. They take in water and nutrients from the soil to feed the plant. Which one needs the sun to make its own food? Dog, mushroom, tree, butterfly. Tree. Trees use sunlight to make food through photosynthesis. Which organ helps break down foods? Heart, kidney, lungs, stomach. Stomach. It uses acids and enzymes to start digesting food into smaller parts. Great job! How many did you get right? Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye, friends!